Hello, hi, how are you? What's going on? You dirty old stash? Stashes, it's the best I got. Today, we're gonna be doing some more bass fishing. A couple days ago, I ended up figuring out a pretty damn good bite. And I say figuring out like I haven't done it every year for the past like 6 or 7 years, but for whatever reason, early, middle, spring, whatever the hell time of year it is, I think it's like April 6th or something like that. Right around there, the big fish start moving shallow. We're gonna be doing some lipless crankbait bass fishing. I know, bass fishing, blah, blah, blah. Saturated, everyone does it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, I like to do it once in a while too, so hopefully you can deal with it. And luckily, I'm pretty sure we're gonna beat the shit out of them today. Like, a lot of them. But we're gonna go out, we're gonna see what our best 5 is. We're gonna go for like a best 5 dealio thing, and I might even try some different lipless crankbaits. I have my Snatch 70X from 6th Sense Fishing tied on, that a gold one that I've beat the piss out of and I've got like 100 fish on. But I might end up trying some new ones if they're biting. With this weather, cloud, wind, I'd expect they are, so come along with me. Let's go beat up on some pre-spawn fat girls before they go up in the shallows to bang. Let's go. Hopefully they're biting the same way they were yesterday, if not a little bit better. That's not really how shit goes most of the time, so we're probably gonna have to figure out something different. That didn't rhyme at all, but we'll make it work. That was good enough. And we're gonna start from this side. See if we can't use the wind to our advantage. But if it ain't working over here, we'll go back to the other side and fight the wind again. And if that doesn't work, then we will have to figure something else out. Also gotta find somewhere to take a good poo too, because I didn't do that this morning either. Prairie dogging. Got one. He's up on the flat. Not a bad one. Still some out there though. I would say that a lipless crankbait's probably the right bait though. Talking about got it. 6th Sense Fishing. Discount code STASH. Flyers I'm never gonna lose, so you guys should probably get some too if you lose your shit. Nice little bassy. We're still around. We want the big females though. The males have been around. If you didn't watch my last bass fishing video here though, the females were definitely up on the flat and chewing there for about 20 minutes, but it was like the most insane 20 minutes ever. So we just need to be kind of patient, because fish kind of come and go. It was happening the last time I was here too, that they were on fire at first, there'd be a couple dry spells, and then they'd come back. So we're gonna give it at least an hour here, making this same cast to the same spot, even if we don't get any more bites. Just gotta find the sweet spot. At the same time though, you gotta kind of wait for them to move up. Felt like a bump. That was a bump. 2 casts in a row? No, there was one in between. A little bit better fish though. When you're lipless crankbait fishing, you just want to try a few different retrieves. Got about 5 different ones that I mess around with. But generally speaking, this time of year, you want to be pretty aggressive about it. Thing looks so cool in the clear water. Better one for sure. 2.5-er. I'm talking about getting it. Yeah, that might be bigger than 2.5. And no, let's weigh him for fun. Calm down, big mouth Billy Bass. Daddy gonna let you go. 2.5. 315. They're weighing heavy. So 315. I'm gonna weigh the first one, but if I have to weigh fish that small, then there's no point seeing what my best 5 are. Let's get back out there. I'm gonna give you a view of my ass. Rolling 2 cameras at once, getting fancy. They're actually in a kind of a little bit different spot than they were the last time, or at least those 2 were. More up on the flat. There's a bump. Oh, God. Thing crushed it. Once again, felt a little bit of a bump first. That's another one to weigh. If we can get him in, there's a brush pile right there. How big is she? Yep, not bad. Freaking fire though. Probably the biggest. Still shooting for that 6-pounder though too. Now's the time of year that it can be done, and it can be done here. I've caught them here. But that ain't no 6. Is another fish worth weighing though. They're a little bit shallower today than they were the other day in my last video I did here, but yeah, that almost makes them a little bit easier to catch. Pow! There's just something about a lipless crankbait bass bite that just gets me wet. I like all species and I don't fish for bass that much if you're new here, but if they're biting a lipless crankbait like this is probably number 1 for me. It's probably my favorite bite ever, even over flatheads or wipers or walleyes or anything. Just so much fun. They're so dumb. You don't have to do much and they eat it. But they're swimming up, getting ready to bone. Feeding up on crawdads. I reeled in a couple crawdads last time I was here. Or like shells of them. And they're eating crappie too. One of them had a crappie in them. 370. So we got a 315 and a 370 in quick fashion. Thanks for playing, bud. Thanks for playing. Pow. I know my main shtick is cracking jokes and saying dumb shit and stuff like that, but I'm gonna go over what I'm doing a little bit more in depth today. So basically chucking it out there. I probably landed in about 2 feet, then it drops down to about 4 or 3 or something like that, and it winds through the flat, and then it drops into about 12 right here. So right now I'm sitting in 2. I'm gonna reel super fast, kill it, let it hit bottom, drag it a little bit, hit a couple sticks and shit on the bottom, kill it, go erratic with it again. Oh, definitely got bumped. You gotta piss him off, get him to chase it. He bumped it twice. They're pretty much only biting at the end of my cast, which is crazy because the last time I was here, they were only biting at the end of my cast from over there. So they were biting like here last time, now they're over there. It's a little bit more right than I wanted to be, but we'll roll with that. But there's usually just a sweet spot, a little depression that they just like to hang out in. Not really sure why. I'm sure there's food all over the flat, but they're just looking for that little bit deeper water, I guess. All I know is that when the fish move up here, they're chewing. All right, I'm doing a terrible job at explaining it still. Maybe I'll leave in the whole reeling in process for each fish or something. That way you can just watch what I'm doing instead of listening to me blab about it. Might be a better option for everybody. But I'm definitely, I'm getting it 3/4 of the way to the other side, if not more. And they seem to be clear out there. Gotta be some in between though too, you'd think. Let's try way left. I got one. That time I was doing the lift and fall. My drag slipped from the last fish. It's a baby. It's a baby one. Little baby. Later, Timmy. All right, let's try this this technique then. Rip it up, do a little double rip, Pauses are crucial too, most days anyway. Got one. If you just pause it for like a few seconds, I mean, you don't have to let it sit on the bottom forever, but especially in dirtier water, you gotta let it sit on the bottom for a while for them so they can find it. They can pin down their target. But even in clear water, I'll try to pause it every now and again. I don't think this is a real one. It's not. Get up here, you little turd. Still primarily males up there, but yeah, there's a few females as well. Still pretty healthy fish. Cool little red eyes. What are you eating in there? Nothing? Shit, I don't know. Fish number 5 or something. Been here 10 minutes. Do you think the Snatch 70X gets chewed? Look at that thing. Their paint jobs are durable too. That's not just like poor quality paint chipping. That's like, I've beat the shit out of that thing paint chipping. That thing probably has 50 fish under its belt in its life, maybe 100. Just, I missed him. That one hammered it. They're liking the rip up and down. Tangled my lure up. Perfect storm though. Cloudy, windy. Glad I tried this side. Now I don't have to fight the wind as much. I can let it work for me. Oh gosh, just fighting over it. He's swimming towards me. That thing slacked it. Like, I'm talking like 5 feet at least of slack. He come off? Nope. Another buck. Where's your grandma at? I want your grandma. Another one. Insanity. Absolute insanity. It might be a better one. The better ones have been trying to jump. Nope. Still a fun one though. That was risky. 2 casts in a row. That's a real one, I think. Definitely hooked it funny, but it definitely seems heavier. That might be the one we're after. I don't know though. Doesn't feel like there's that much weight there. Just feels like he's hooked weird. Oh no, he did it. He got in the tree. Get out of there. I'm gonna have to start horsing him. Not a bad one. Definitely weighable. Might even be the biggest. Yeah, it's the biggest. That's a real one. Look at that dude. Oh, look at his head. Look at that thing's head. That ain't a 6, but that's got a damn 6'er's head if I've ever seen one. Wasn't even hooked weird. He was just ripping out line because he was big. All right. There's a big one. He's just built weird though. He's kind of a little chode. Got a big old noggin. Gold reactor snatch. My favorite. Dude. All right, let's wait. I'm guessing 4. 415. $469. Favorite number. Still haven't broke that 5-pound mark though, but pretty close. Let's get her back. Dude. Biggin. Biggins. Biggins. Pa-pows. Pa-pows. All right, let's keep it rolling. I'm gonna sit my ass here all day long at this point. Glad I got that one out of the tree though. Looking a little dicey there for a second. There's another one. Let me turn the camera off. He kind of just gave up. You little quitter. Well, I know you guys aren't a huge fan of my bass videos. You guys expect more out of me. Different species, different stuff, kinda. I basically do the same shit as everybody else. I just go for carp and catfish instead, but hopefully you've been enjoying this bass video and the last one. It was a damn good time. I wish all of you were here with me, catching them. We'd all be catching them. There's a lot of them out there. I don't know where I was going with that, but hopefully y'all are doing well. Strange times, and they're about to get stranger, I expect. There's a fish. Aw, that was a real one too. Don't matter, I think there's another one out there. But yeah, hopefully you guys are staying safe. Love y'all. Thanks for watching the videos. I'm gonna make videos as long as I can. And luckily for me and you guys, I think Nebraska's gonna be one of the last ones to close down, I would suspect, but who knows? We're getting more and more cases every day. I'm not gonna get a fish on this cast, by the way. Too far right, didn't hit the sweet spot, but we're getting more and more cases every... Oh God, that one pulled the line tight on its own. That was crazy. I think more and more are moving up. Okay, let me finish my sentence, fish. I hope you guys are doing great. Thanks for watching my videos. I won't make too many bass videos, I promise. I don't like them that much. But yeah, stay safe and stuff. Love y'all. Pa-pow. Is that a fish? That is a fish. They're just everywhere now. They are just everywhere. Not a terrible one. He ain't big by any means, but what do we have? Basically a 375. We'll just say a 3 1/4, and then a 475. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Oh, jeez, because we're not going to weigh this guy, but just a little recap for myself. They're just everywhere now. I don't even have to hit a sweet spot. Thought it'd be more of an afternoon bite as the water warmed, but it's pretty early in the morning right now. I think it's like 8. Sun comes up at 7:30. They're already moving up. Got one. This is just insane. Like, I might actually put insane in the title, and I think that's justifiable. Are you guys seeing this? 15 minutes straight of me just pounding them. It's gonna be a long video, boys and girls. We're on the quest for a 6 pounder, and this one's spiraling in like a bluegill. It's not a good sign. Look at him. What is he doing? Smallest one yet. Ripped a hole in the side of him. Sorry, bud. Get back. You'll heal. There's a tree over there? Since when is there a tree over there? I've casted there 100 times. Oh no. We in trouble. Maybe. Dragging the damn tree in. Or I was. Stealing their structure. I was gonna say, I didn't think there was actually like a brush pile there. 3 pounder. Should we weigh it? I'm gonna weigh our stick if I can. What do we got? Flippity flop, what do we got? What's your guys' guesses on weight? I'm guessing 1 pound. 0.9. That's just a baby little tree. Didn't weigh shit. Every time I come here though, or the 6 or 7 times I came here and didn't make a video because I didn't catch shit, I was swinging for the fences. I wasn't beating the bank. I was doing this for hours, probably about, it's been about 8 to 10 hours doing this for 3 tiny bites in a 5-minute period is all I got. And then, yeah, then this happens. Let's pull in line. I think I found a real one again. Obviously, when you're ripping it like that, and they're trying to pin it down, you're gonna probably snag 1 or 2 out of 30, but not very often. This guy almost seems like that's kind of the case. He definitely didn't swallow it. I have to take my time with this guy though. He seems like a real one. Arm's getting tired. When your arm's getting tired while bass fishing, you know it's a damn good day. What are you doing out there, Jerry? If he's hooked in the mouth, it's like, this might be a 6er. Treble hook bait, taking my time. Don't want to horse him. Nope, he's hooked weird. It's not like you can just snag bass on a regular basis. Well, that's just how many are out there. Tons. Sorry, bud. We both know you tried to go for it. Don't act like you're innocent in all this. Felt the tick on the fall. Went to rip. He was there. Just hit him in the belly. 388. We'll call that one another 375. So we got 2 375s, a 325, and a 475. Later, Billy. Sorry about that. Please forgive me. Oh God, they're just fighting over it. Who's gonna get it? Someone had it. They're picking it up off the bottom sometimes. Insane. It's just insane. They're just over there in like the fullest feeding mood you could ever fucking imagine. Got you that time, sucker. Oh God. That one jumped. You know what that means. It's a bigger one, and it probably swallowed it down to its butthole. Jeez. That one throttled it. Yep, he got it down. He ain't a super giant, though. I just hope he's not bleeding. Yeah, he's not even that big. He's bigger, though. It's worth the weigh. It's gonna be our 5th fish that we're gonna weigh. Look at that, though. I'm talking about got it. Luckily, I don't think he's gonna bleed. That's the important thing. You wanna be kind of careful with these pre-spawners. Besides the fact that I'm ripping their heads off every 2 seconds, but I mean, I don't want to kill any of them. He's got something in his belly too. We're gonna have to check out. What do you got in there, bud? Looks like a bluegill. Got a big old bluegill down in there. Feeding heavy. Nope, he's bleeding. We're not gonna weigh him. We're not gonna weigh him. So we got a 3 3/4, 3 3/4, 3 1/4, 4 3/4. That was probably a 2 1/2, so maybe a 3. They're weighing heavy, especially when they got bluegills in their mouth. I'm gonna have to take a mental break here in a second. This is too much for me to handle. Let's just try a steady retrieve. I haven't tried that yet. Problem with the steady retrieve is there's weird shitty grass out there. You got it. Okay, you can literally do whatever retrieve you want. But whenever you got weird shitty grass out there, like I was saying, your lift and fall retrieves are gonna be much better at keeping your bait clean. It didn't matter with this guy though, but nope, not a weigher. Still fun size though. Fun little jumpy dude. Actually, he ain't really that terrible. None of them are. Got a couple like super runts. Probably take those out of the video so I look like the best bass fisherman ever, but all in all, that one wasn't all that bad. Here's the poopy grass out there. I doubt they're relating to it or anything, but it's just coated on the bottom, and maybe the crawdads are hiding in that nasty shit or something, because I'd expect they ain't getting any oxygen from it since it's brown. Don't you just love those days that it feels like you can't do a damn thing wrong? It's one of those days. It's a little too far left, but we'll roll with it. I just did something wrong. I casted it 5 feet to the left of where I've been catching them. It is pretty crazy how precise you gotta be though. That would be a fish. About knocked me off my rock. Not a bad one at all. That one's worth weighing. Definitely our smallest. 275. All right, let's do it before I change my mind. I'm gonna tie on a lipless I've got 0 fish on. I think it's about time to retie anyway. Check our line. I guess it's all right. We'll leave that guy out because he's definitely coming back on, but let's try this guy because it looks cool. It's a what is it called? Quake 70? I don't think it's the Thud version. I think it's just a Quake 70. I have 0 confidence in these liplesses though. Even though it's a 6 cents bait and it's quality and it looks cool, for whatever reason, I haven't personally been able to catch shit on the Quake. With that being said though, I haven't really used it much either. Well, it casts about the same. Yeah, it should get bit. Yep. It got bit. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Not a big one though, I don't think. Unless he's playing tricks on me. It's growing. Yep, he was playing tricks. Gonna be an upgrade. Maybe. Yeah, it's an upgrade. Smallest fish, 275. Them thuds actually vibrate pretty good. I think it was all in my head. I think I just never gave him a good enough chance. I think that's called Brown Eye Special or something, which is like the best name for a color ever. We took some change off some of the other ones, so we'll call him a 3.5. 3.5, 3.75, 3.75, 4.75, 3.25. I have to do some math. 19 pounds. If we catch one more big one, we'll have a 20-pound sack. And that's the first time I've ever done that on my own. Fished a tournament with Dad one time against Murray and Sobey. We had like a 22-pound limit, but with that being said, every fish I caught got cold, so Dad basically did that one on his own. I'd say 19 pounds is even my biggest bag ever. Actually on a scale. Kinda like this Thud guy. He's vibrating like a SOB out there. Three casts in a row. Either got a tiny one or one that's playing tricks on me. And it's a medium. Nope, small. I'm talking about a damn beat down though. This is what fishing is all about. Going out 300 times, not catching shit. And all of a sudden, every fish in the damn pond is where you're at. That's what it's about right there. That's what dreams are made of. I mean, there's a healthy population of bass in here, but I'd literally say that most of them are right here, which is very strange. 4 casts in a row with the Quake. 4 in a row, tic-tac-toe. It's another tiny one, but that's okay. It sure is fun. See if we can make it 5 in a row. If we go a cast without a bite, I'm ending this video. It's just gonna be too long. We're catching too much. Got bumped. Got one. He's chasing it. He bumped it like twice. Felt little ticks, just didn't get it, and then I just killed it and let it sit on the bottom. He picked it up. I can hardly even hold my damn reel and pole properly anymore. Getting worn out. Hey, that's a good one. I don't think it's an upgrade though. We'll check. It's our smallest 3.25. Yeah, it's probably gonna be bigger than 3.25. All right, let's see if it's better than 3.25, and then I'm ending this video. Sorry, that wasn't the plan, but with the times the way they are and the chroma and stuff, 3.75, upgraded half a pound, 19.5. But yeah, like I was saying, with the chroma and stuff and the possibility of the state parks around here getting closed down, I need to get as many videos as I can. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this one. Beat the piss out of them. Quake 70, Snatch 70X, discount code STASH, 6centsfishing.com. Find yourself shallow flat, start ripping, kick some ass. I'm not even gonna do a formal outro because there's too many fish biting, but I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.